Are you ready for a change? Are you ready for your life to turn around? Are you ready for things to happen to bring you great success, to see your dreams and visions come to pass? Then you are at the right place at the right time, listening to the Julie Tussey Show podcast. Welcome. And while you're here, please subscribe and leave us a good review. Also, let your friends and family know about the Julie Tussey Show. Welcome. I'm so glad to be here with you today. I am your host, Julie Tussey, and I'm here to declare that it is a good day. I hope you're having a great day. Maybe you're on your way to work. Maybe you're doing your makeup. Maybe you're taking a coffee break while the kids take a nap. I don't know what you're doing, but I know you're busy about your business, and I want to come in and be a blessing to you. So I hope you're doing well today. Listen, reach out to me and let me know how you're doing at the Julie Tussey Show at Gmail. And I want to encourage you before we get started today talking about getting back to the basics, weight loss made simple. This is number 2 of an 8-part series that we're going to be doing to help you to rock your weight loss this year and to feel great. And before we get to that, though, I want to remind you to go and download the Gary and Julie Tussey app. That's right. We're getting hundreds of people downloading it. It's such a blessing. You can just get it on your app store on your phone. If you have an iPhone, you can look up GJTM. And if you're on an Android, Gary and Julie Tussey Ministries. Simple. Download that. And you can, oh my gosh, the things you can find on there. We do a live stream every Sunday morning on Facebook and YouTube. YouTube is Tussey Television. Go over and find that. And then just go and follow Julie Tussey on Facebook. And you can see it live streamed there every Sunday morning, 9 Eastern Standard Time. And it's also saved over to the app and live streaming on the app. So many possibilities for your life to be enriched and encouraged and inspired and fired up. So we are talking about getting back to the basics, weight loss made simple. This is number 2, and I'm actually reading from and teaching from the book that I wrote late last year. You, darling, are worth the fight. Lose weight and thrive like a boss through perimenopause and menopause. And this is a must read for every woman. I already talked about it and I'll probably talk about it in the beginning of every one of these, but so many women don't want to hear the word menopause or perimenopause because they think it's old. There's a stigma to it. But honey, it's just your body working properly. And yeah, you might be over 30 and probably will be when you start getting these symptoms. It can start as early as sometimes even before 30, but mostly after you're 35-ish in there, I think. But this is such important information. And as you go along in life, you're going to find out when you start going through that, most women will just automatically gain, I gained like 16 or 18 pounds just overnight on top of everything I was already trying to lose. So I decided to write this book because so many women find themselves in the same place that I did. And that was on the struggle bus. Everything I used to do did not work. Everything that I was a main go-to for me to even remotely control my weight was a bust. It would not work at all. So I had to learn what is going on now that I'm 30, now that I'm 40, now that I'm 50, and I'm not telling you anymore. But I had to learn that my body had different needs. So the very first one that we talked about, weight loss made simple, number 1, was about protein and how that is going to help you lose weight. Today we're going to talk out of chapter 11. Julie's Keys to Weight Loss After 30. Key number 2, are you a sugar baby? Cut it out. Are you a sugar baby? Cut it out. I know this might not be your favorite topic, but if you want to be healthy and have longevity and live a long, happy, healthy life, you've got to really prayerfully consider some of these changes so that you can reach your goals. You know, we're all about you reaching your dreams, your goals, your vision, being fulfilled, those things that you feel like God wants you to do with your life, being fulfilled. And if you're not feeling good and you feel basically like garbage all the time, you're going to have a hard time fulfilling that dream, that vision, that goal. So make sure that you really seriously consider and give this a chance. Don't just shut it down. And I know it sounds impossible to cut sugar out, but I'm here to tell you it is not impossible, and it's not even that hard. All right, so we're going to start in chapter 11. Is your mental belly out of control? Did someone say sugar? Did someone say cut sugar? Did someone want to be cut? LOL. I laugh, but the truth is we as Americans are complete sugar babies. Simple white sugar is added into almost everything we eat. I grew up on sugar, didn't you? My mom was an RN and worked a lot, and we were on our own to get breakfast while she slept after working all night. And our favorite was cereal, Sugar Smacks, Golden Crisp, Honeycombs, Fruit Loops. The list went on and on. Sugar was fuel. Sugar was necessary. Sugar was life. Believe you me, it was life. Sugar was our smack. It was in all the treats we ate, and no one ever thought about it being bad for you. Not ever. We didn't even think about it. Cookies, cakes, ice cream, popsicles, donuts, coffee cake, pudding, instant pudding, pies. Then add to that ketchup, canned fruit, orange juice concentrate, all juice concentrates, gum, bubble gum, barbecue sauce, barbecue potato chips, just about anything you eat. Need I say more? Sugar ruled the world. We had no idea it was bad for our bodies. And let me tell you, we were and maybe still are sugar addicts. Did you know that the average American eats almost 152 pounds of sugar in 1 year? This equals 3 pounds or 6 cups a week. That's a truckload of sugar. I know that's hard to believe, but it's true. Sugar is in almost everything we eat that is processed food. When you combine this kind of sugar consumption with perimenopause and hormone fluctuations, it's an unhealthy disaster waiting to happen. And if you don't give your body sugar when it's in this addicted state, it will crave carbohydrates, simple carbohydrates, so it can turn those into sugar in your bloodstream. That's talent, but not helpful. Now keep reading. I usually do not follow a severe low-carb diet like the keto diet, but I do try to keep my carbs around 50 to 100 carbs per day, especially now that I am in menopause. Severe restriction can lead to weight loss, but it's my opinion that it's not healthy and not a sustainable lifestyle for most, and especially not for me. I think we should eat all things in balance, and I believe there are good carbs, complex carbohydrates that belong in our diet. I'm talking whole grains, quinoa, brown rice, legumes, fruits, and vegetables. I believe your body needs these to be healthy and fulfilled. But I'm talking about your body craving simple carbohydrates that turn into sugar in your bloodstream. The man-made, highly processed, simple carb foods I was listing above, filled with white flour, white sugar, and basically a chemical crap storm of fakeness. So back to cutting sugar. In my experience, the most useful reason to cut sugar in perimenopause, along with the health benefits, is this. When you cut sugar, you lose all cravings. When you cut sugar, you lose all cravings. I found that the fact that I did not crave candy and sweets and glutinous white flour-filled foods as an adult changed dramatically when I started going through perimenopause. My sweets and salty cravings were off the chain. I was like a kid again, and I'll tell you that sugar craving was insatiable. Never fulfilled. I could never eat enough. I literally could eat the cream cheese frosting off an entire cake in a week, nibbling daily. And before peri, I would never even eat frosting on my cake. It was just too sweet. Yes, my darling girl, things, they did change. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, this woman is crazy if she thinks I can cut sugar. But I want to encourage you that if you are struggling with cravings, carbs, and sugar cravings like this, cut it out key is paramount to being free of that. I cannot express enough how free and in control you are with your diet when you purposely cut that nasty sugar. And I will go a step further, opening myself to criticism, I'm sure, but I did it by simply not drinking sugar, not eating sweets, and not adding sugar when I cooked or baked. I did not stop eating ketchup and things like that, but I did buy sugar-free natural peanut butter, all fruit preserves, and I ate fresh fruit. I didn't want to hate my life, but I did want to cut the highest amount of sugar I could. This is how I started. Today, I do read labels and try to limit sugar from my diet as much as I can, anywhere I can, including condiments. And you can go further and read labels too if you want. But if you don't want to yet, I get it. Start out small like I did. Because food companies want to sell their food and make more money, there are many names you may not realize are actually sugar. So I compiled a list for you of the other names that are really sugar. I'm going to read that list to you as soon as we get back from these important messages. Only on the Julie Tussey Show are you going to hear that you are not created to be ordinary but extraordinary. You are not created to be common but uncommon. You are not created to be average but above average. You are not created to be tolerable or passable. No, but you are created to be remarkable, noteworthy, impressive, striking, outstanding, brilliant, excellent, superb, praiseworthy. We could go on and on about how awesome you are. Are you struggling to lose weight? Are you over 30? Are you having night sweats, hot flashes, brain fatigue, brain fog? Do you just not feel like yourself? Or maybe you a little ornery? I have been there, and have I got the book for you. This is called You Darling Are Worth the Fight. Lose weight and thrive like a boss through perimenopause and menopause. It is a must-read for every woman. Not only is it funny and insightful, I have studied this subject for 30 years, and I have a lot of great information and great products for you to take your life back, and I share exactly what I did to lose 30 pounds in the throes of perimenopause and going into menopause. If I can do it, you can do it. All you have to do is go to TusseyOnline.com and order yours there. You can also get it at Amazon. So you, darling, are worth the fight. Lose weight and thrive like a boss through perimenopause and menopause. Reach out to me at the Julie Tussey Show at gmail.com and make sure you order for your friends too, because this is one life-changing and powerful book. I want to take a minute to say thank you so much to our supporters, underwriters, sponsors, those of you that give to our nonprofit corporation, TheVoice Incorporated. If you'd like to partner or give a one-time offering today, please go to TusseyOnline.com and look for the donate button. You can also give at the Cash App. That's the cash symbol sign with TheVoice INC, and on Venmo, TheVoice INC.
And now, back to the Julie Tussey Show.
Yeah! All right, reading food labels is one of the best ways to monitor your intake of added sugar. Look for the following names for added sugar and try to either avoid or cut back on the amount or frequency of the foods where they are found. Brown sugar, corn sweetener, corn syrup, fruit juice concentrates, high fructose corn syrup, honey, invert sugar, malt sugar, molasses, and syrup sugar molecules ending in ose, O-S-E, as in dextrose, fructose, glucose, lactose, maltose, and sucrose. That sounded like a commercial, didn't it? So we're talking about a lot of hidden sugars in food that we may not recognize the names of. Now, here we go on with the book. Set Yourself Free, The Sweet Danger of Sugar. Recently, scientists have begun to link cancer and sugar and heart disease and sugar. It has become more and more evident that there are really no value whatsoever in added simple sugars. There is tremendous value to the natural sugars in fruit and vegetables, though. Natural sugars that are created in what I taught my children to call God's candy, i.e. fruit, are not only safe but truly healthy and beneficial to our bodies and health. Where the trouble comes in from is the sugar added to processed foods and foods prepared in restaurants, home cooking, sweets and treats from the bakery, and dessert bars across America. That's what is detrimental to your health and therefore